Hello guys and welcome. Epi here one more time, and I have a game for us to cast, well, for me to cast and again for you guys to watch. But right off the bat, just one quick announcement. Maybe you can tell I am trying out a different microphone. This is actually the mic that's in my headset. That's the SteelSeries headset with the sound of victory, if you know what I mean. And well, just for a little testing I did before, the sound seems to be better, but you could let me know whether or not I should go back to the old one, keep this one, or get a new one. And yeah. So, a Steam friend of mine, NotAHax, I don't know if this name is familiar to you guys in the beta, but NotAHax, really good player, actually suggested a replay for me to cast, a game for me to cast, and that's what I'm going to do right now. And just a quick word of warning, my lovely girlfriend is sitting next to me and basically wrapping up a big thing that is a pretty big thing. I don't even know what to say about this. Basically, it's about my new website that's going to be up here pretty soon, and also another bit of news, but you will hear about that soon enough. Most likely when this video is uploaded and you're watching this, you might already know about this, or you've already read it, or you've already decided that you don't give a damn. So without further ado, let us jump into this game. I will just quickly go into the game screen here. So here we are, and click this play button. Free camera, that's what I want. Okay, so as you can see here, Virtus.Pro NS for her. So NS here, playing for some girl on the Radiant side. Arzard from Na'Vi here. One, I've been told, is actually Pajkatt. And by the way, I can probably check this here out right now. Alright, he does have the XP enabled, so it does look pro-ish. And I will check the Steam profile because I'm just that badass. And perhaps I should pause the replay though before it goes into the big phase. So yeah, this is a more, as you can probably tell, a more laid back commentary. It's like, what time is it? Um, Almost 1 at night. For us having a full-time job, that's pretty late, like pretty damn late. So if you thought my previous commentaries were pretty unprofessional, then wait until you're hearing this one. This here one is indeed Pajkatt, also known as CLG.Pajkatt XP. Alright, that's him. And this guy here, I think it's Mirakel. If I remember correctly, then NotAHax told me that this was going to be Mirakel. And it is Mirakel. Alright, so we have NS, Arzard, SW, he's a pub, no famous guy here. Pajkatt and Mirakel playing against NotAHax, cool guy, and Quix from Keita Gaming, or is it Keita? I'm just gonna call it Keita for tonight. It's gonna be called Keita. And 3 unknown people. And this is an all pick. So I'm excited. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, I'm pretty sure NotAHax didn't recommend this replay to me just so he gets exposed. Shout out to NotAHax. Arzard picks Pudge. Alright. Alright. Pulling a dandy here on us. Her eyes shine. Alchemist. NotAHax on Mirana. Keita.Quix, Sand King. Lina and Lich picked up next to the Pudge for the Radiant, so that's the thing in pubs. In the kind of level pubs that I play, you pick like nothing, you wait. Well, either you random right off the bat or you wait. By now I random right off the bat. By the way, here NS goes for Broodmother, pretty unconventional for both NS and Arzard. Both of them are actually support players, so probably they compensate for all that getting killed in pro games all the time by playing carry and solo mid heroes in the matchmaking games. And Pajkatt goes for Huskar. To wrap up the Dire team, it's going to be an Axe on Biofantasy is going to be on Axe, Faxtort on Windrunner, Yeah, and I think I covered the rest. I lost my train of thought actually. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Um, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let's see what the laning's gonna be here. Alchemist grabbing a boots and Orb of Venom. Okay. Uh, I hope you guys are watching Sing Sing stream because this is actually a pretty boss pick. I hope anyone's watching this who's also watched Sing Sing stream because he was complaining about getting killed by Alchemist going for boots and Orb of Venom. Alright, nice. NS already heading up to the top lane. He randomed her. Zdarova, he says.
30 seconds to battle.
And shout out to the people who actually gave me the hint of using mouse wheel click and mouse movement to do some smoother scrolling. I hope you like this here. And yeah, NS randomed. He got a permanent shield and some regen and some stats. The horn is sounding. NotAHax, as I said on Mirana by Fantasy, is most likely going to do like some hybrid jungle, but also coming onto the lane to do some, what's it called, battle hunger harass here on the spider. Windrunner picked up the most useful rune ever at 0 minutes. A regeneration rune is now going to make sure that she gets absolutely nothing out of that and heads up into the jungle. No wards on the map. NotAHax spamming the chat, being rude, being a rude boy. And Arzart in the middle, going up against Keita.Quix. I hear some Alchemist nuke here. Her eyes shine with the pro build here, charging up his nuke. Goes for the stun on Arzart. Let's see if there's gonna be. Oh no! Arzart. No, not Arzart. He survived. Arzart is the guy who survived just now, but Sand King is the one who did not skill Burst Strike. So I'm pretty sure if he skilled Burst Strike, Arzart would be dead by now, but I guess he wanted to do the hard mode. Again though, Alchemist is not quite done yet. The cooldown's off here on the unstable concussion. What's he gonna do now? He's had enough of it. He's like, Sand King, man, you didn't skill your stun. What the fuck? Gonna go back. Gonna find myself a Lich here, trying to pull some creeps. And I'm gonna charge my stun here. I'm gonna run onto the lane. Gonna see if I can catch myself a Lina here. See if I can save my buddy Windrunner. But Lich is too pro with his auto attacks. But there's a Windrun out. And now all of a sudden, our friend Alchemist here might get first blooded. Looks like it. Yep, he's gonna go down. And man, this must be one sad Alchemist right now. Respawns right away, but doesn't have quite the gold for town portal. But for 2 clarities. He loves himself some clarities. Yeah, so this is Pajkatt here on Huskar. Going for some Berserker's Blood and Burning Spear.
Double damage.
Holy shit, Lina already has her Tranquil Boots completed. It's pretty nuts. And I missed something here in the middle. Pudge killed Sand King killed Pudge. Let me actually see here, since this is an unprofessional commentary, if I can go back in time. That's for you guys. Okay. Play. This never happened. But Alchemist also didn't die just yet. Here, I caught that. Bam.
Feed the flames.
Also due to the double damage rune on Lich. Actually, no, it's... Oh, this is a bug, I think. Is it a bug? I think Lich is going to pick up the 2-minute rune is going to be a double damage, and Lich is going to pick that one up. Anyway, here on the mid is something that I missed. Quix here. Going up against the stinky Pudge who's rotting himself and auto-attacking like a boss. Here comes some stunnage out of here, so what's going to happen here right now? Oh, alright. Arzart just chops out Sand King out of his life, and Sand King's Caustic Finale, which triggered off a creep. Nuke Pudge to death. Lich, interestingly enough, going for Boots of Speed. That auto-hit, says Quix. Oh man, Alchemist here getting dived. And Windrunner getting nuked to death by Lina, but this pro build, a la Sing Sing from Alchemist, Orb of Venom, and the Boots of Speed will get him a kill on this Lina, for sure. Let's see here. Let's see this in slow motion. Oh my goodness! Tranquil Goods get cancelled out by Windrunner. Stun gets charged up by Her Eyes Shine, and he's gonna get the stun. He's gonna choose not to attack her. He chases her into there, but doesn't attack. Now he does, and Windrunner gets the kill. Man, that was awkward. On the top lane, NotAHax now sitting on 4 last hits and 1 deny. NS is on 13 for 2. NotAHax here is having none of it though, already getting some sentry wards. He hates going up against invisible heroes. It's actually pretty nice. Has to leap out now though. And NS, weird guy, not skilling, spawn spiralings. Lich kills Sand King in the meantime. And I missed that. My apologies. And again, this crazy Alchemist running across the entire map, just stunning pros and hitting them in the face right afterwards. But he looks in trouble right now. Is he going to get Arzard? He's going to get nuked by Lina and then auto attack to death. Wow. Arzard survives on 10 HP. Holy crap. NS now bought up his Boots of Speed. The Poor Man's Shield is really nice. Actually, Poor Man's Shield is something that you should get if you are up against a Brood Mother, just to block out this spiraling harass damage. Because if you don't have any damage block, those spiralings will harass you down pretty quickly. This axe here appears to be going for some Tranquil Boots as well. When I jungle my axe, I also go for this item. Lina here is going to have a lucky day and gets a bunch of creeps and a hero kill. Yeah, that is quite humiliating. So I find it really interesting to see that like players such as NS, who are usually just known for their support play, also play heroes such as Brood or even Pudge. Sand King kills Lich. Her Eyes Shine, man. This guy is kind of crazy. He's so low, and now he's gonna get killed for sure. Runs into the enemy tower and gets hooked by Arzard. This is a strangely intense game for some reason. On the bottom lane, Windrunner is now sitting on level 4, doing the usual build, 1 level Windrun, 1 Enchantment Shot, and now has 2 on her nuke. She can't really do too much against Huskar. She would have to get him really low and then bait him into deciding to exchange hits with her, then pop the Windrunner and kill him, but it's Pajkatt, so he's... Here comes Alchemist, running in with a charge, gets a full duration stun here out on Huskar, and here comes the power shot right now from Windrunner, but cancels a little bit too soon, but the auto attack follows up and kills her. She tries to run away with the Windrunner, runs out right now though. Nice attack animation cancelling done by Lich here, enables him to get another second attack in, which is enough damage to kill Windrunner. And Her Eyes Shine now in big trouble. In the meantime, Mirana on the top lane got a kill on NS Brood. Unfortunately, I was not able to see how that happened. A nuke from Lich lands. Is Lina going to be able to hit the nuke? Yes, she does. And Huskar, number 1 Pajkatt, gets the last hit. He has 2 charges on his urn. Let's see what he can make of that. Just 1 level on Inner Vitality on level 6. I guess he trusts in his skill. Windrunner now revived and back on lane, now level 5, which means 3 levels on her nuke. Top tower getting pressured by Axe as well as Sand King and Mirana. TP coming in from NS. Kind of interesting TP. He does have a web right there, but also, is there sentry wards? No. So NS must have known about that. Gets the deny, man. What a guy. What a guy. Gets deny off. And he's going to get the kill on Sand King. Most likely. No, he doesn't. Nice usage of the Sandstone right there. Now NS pops the ultimate, gets back a bunch of life by attacking on the axe, and Lina misses her nuke like a freaking pro, while NS is still commencing the chase. 2 levels on Incapitating Bite. Makes this chase possible, and enables the kill for NS. Is he going to get a double kill? Nice dodge, but not a hex. He leaps out and manages to not get hooked. Yeah, not getting hooked is a pretty hard thing to do. Arzard is... Is he giving up yet? Yeah, it looked like he wanted to chase, but NotAHax gets out safe. Oh! Windrunner kills Huskar, and Huskar kills Windrunner. Where did this happen? Yeah, it happened on the bottom lane, right behind the tier 1 tower. So, too bad Pajkatt. As I was saying, when you have players such as NS who are actually used to support, then Sand King in the middle, he looks like in trouble. Ult here on him from the Pudge, and the nukes is just going to be way too much. Even Alchemist here is not going to be able to do anything. He's just in trouble right now. Arrow hits the creep. NotAHax gets hooked. He's so low on HP right now. He's most likely going to go down to this urn here. He tries to bottle up against it. Is it going to work out? Yes. He survives. Lich pops his ultimate here. It's gonna bounce nicely between the creeps, but not on Alchemist, but that don't matter because he goes down anyways. And Windrun wears off from Windrunner pops herself. Nice timing here. That actually saved her life. Power shot cancels Tranquil Boots from Lina. Nice work. Axe here. Does he have the ultimate? No, he doesn't. He can't chop Lich in half here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
One of me ain't enough.
Huskar pressuring the bottom tier 1. And NS pressuring the top tier 1. And just as I leave the mid lane, Axe gets a kill on Lich. Most likely due to his battle hunger here. Nice hook here by Arzard on Axe and gets the kill immediately. Lina is being a jerk and steals the last hit. Okay, maybe now I can finish my train of thought. NS basically playing support the entire time, so his duty is it to take care of the minimap, watch the positioning of himself, his team, and the enemies. Okay, I won't be able to finish this because on the top lane, Arzard and Lina are going to find themselves a Sand King. Is Arzard going to ulti him? Yes, he does. And he loses HP rapidly, and the nuke from Lina gets the last hit. No, actually it was Arzard. The NotAHax Potom nuke does some nice harass, but to no avail as she goes down right after that. Well, actually I think Potom killed, yes, Potom killed Pudge. Nicely done. Alchemist commencing chase on Lina, most definitely going to go down. The ultimate from Axe is going to
I'm done.
make sure of that. And NS on the top lane, still farming away. He skills nothing in the spawn spiderlings. That's a pretty unconventional build. Here comes Alchemist with a stun and a dust. Gets a stun of almost a full duration for 230 some damage on NS. He does have high movement speed. Did he pop his ultimate? No, he didn't, but he has battle hunger on him. And Arzard coming in for the axe. Yeah, ultimate off cooldown, pops it on axe, and the hooks seals the deal. In the meantime, Mirana got a kill on Lich on the bottom lane. And NS don't care, pops his ultimate while he has low life and just steals his life back from the Alchemist, who channels a stun, turns around and gets a mini stun, but Lina is there as well as Pudge, and they get the kill. Top tier 1 from the Dire is going to go down for sure.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, NS basically always playing support, making sure he knows what's happening on the map, and
Top tower has fallen.
thus watches for things such as timely TP ins and tower denies. I think like support players, I think support is one of the hardest roles to play.
Dire's courier
I mean like carrying Dire Courier goes down, I can't check exactly where that happened.
is under attack.
Lich gets a kill of Windrunner. I'm missing too many kills this cast. Sorry. Top tier 2 getting pressured.
Dire's top tower
Axe
is
standing by and watching, see if there's anything he can do about this. Mirana pops her ultimate. And Axe runs in, see if he can find himself something. Gets hooked by Arzard, but he immediately gets stunned by the Sand King and tries to do Channel's ultimate through, but wow, what happened there? Pudge didn't basically disabled the or interrupted channel and killed Sand King, and Pudge went down right after that. I don't even know how that happened. It just happened way too fast. Yes, now NS gets 1 level in spawn spiderlings. Nice shackles here on the Lina, but only... Yeah, Lina's gonna go down to the auto attack from Mirana, but in exchange for that, this Windrunner looks in big trouble. Pajkatt is on the chase, earns charge negatively on her. Is she gonna go down? Turns around like a man and fires a power shot. She's still alive. Huskar goes down, as well as Lina, and NS looks in big trouble here. The Battle Hunger is gonna get the kill. NS tries to go for the Windrunner, but it's just not enough, but nicely done. Nicely done. The Battle Hunger, you can take the debuff of the Battle Hunger off you if you get a kill, whether on a creep or a hero, don't matter. So NS realized, alright, I'm fucked, so let's go all in on this kill, and he almost got it too. Lich, for some reason, low on health, got Dramas of Endurance. Usually Liches go for mechs. Let's see if anyone's going for these support items. No, but Lina already has Yule's Scepter of Divinity finished. Actually, yeah, let's see how the game's going in terms of gold, actually. Around 6k advantage for the Radiant. They have 1... Towers is pretty even, so this comes just from the 7 kill differential as well as the farm differential. Let's see how the last hits are looking. 54 on Pajkatt, 74 on NS, and basically nothing on the Dire. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially when you consider that most of the 37 creep kills on Axe are neutrals. That would make NotAHax the farm leader with 20 last hits on creeps. Man, Hook barely misses on the Windrunner, who immediately turns around. It's like, alright, you missed your Hook, let's be in your face. Lina shows up as well, so there's Huskar, Lina, and Pudge converging on the top lane. Cooldown on Hook is finished. Ulti here on Alchemist, who's completely out of position, doesn't even like mind his own positioning. Arzard here gets nuked heavily and is under pressure by Mirana, who then gets the kill. Actually, it was Alchemist who got the kill, man. But he was dead. How did he do that? Huskar most definitely gonna go down. I hear nuke here as well. Windrunner goes down. Yeah, to the Lina ulti most likely. And
Don't burn your fingers.
X survives with a sliver of HP due to an awesome ultimate here done by NotAHax, who turns around out of his invisibility, nukes and kills a Lina, and then stands his ground to the very end. And Axe here comes out and decides to just use his ultimate on a hero, get a kill before he goes back to heal. Nicely done. Buyback here from Lich. Carry Lich decides to win the game now. Tower is just put into deny range. Let's see if he turns around to do that. Yes, he does. Invisibility rune on Quix. Let's check the items actually. Let's hope there's not going to be too much action happening here. Oh, that's not the items.
I am king of the invisible realm.
Alright, let's... No. Can't check items. Everyone is invis here. Arzard hooking some air. Quix giving his team some vision. Who's moving in here? Windrunner moving in for support. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if I can check my items, the items of the team before shit goes down. So, 3 teams from the Radiant, 2 Radiant heroes here are now out of position basically. Shackle lands on Lich, and Sandking decides to use his ultimate. Quite the overkill. NS is like, alright, dude, see ya, I'll TP out. Lina kills NotAHax in the meanwhile on the bottom lane. NS actually TP'd bottom to assist that, most likely. And Arzard was on his way to the mid lane. Saw the engagement happening in the Dire jungle at the top, turned around and to check if he could help, but the fight happened and was over before he could do anything about it. Alchemist here with his phase boots and over Venom tries to shoo away the enemy. Arzard getting himself in position here behind the tier 1 tower. A nice position. Here comes... Holy shit, perfect timing out of Arzard here. Hooks into the ultimate. And NS runs around the side and gets the last hit. Man, this was just incredible. Arzard timed his hook just perfectly. Lina cycled him up into the air, and right when he came down he got hooked. Nothing he could do. And there was a creep standing right there as well, so I don't even know how he managed to get that hook. Nice work. Okay, items. Smoke from the Radiant. Let's try not to miss anything. So yeah, Yield Scepter of Divinity on Lina, as well as Tranquil Boots and Wards, nothing else up to now. She's sitting on 1200 gold. And nothing all too crazy. NS is going to go for an Orchid Malevolence, and at the same time trying to go for an Ogre Club into a BKB most likely, so he tries to complete everything at the same time, and there's a Robo the Magi going on as well. Sorry, tier 1 in the middle. Axe got ganked as a result from this smoke, and now the tier 1 is going to get heavily pressured. Yellow over here. Who's yellow? That's Pajkatt getting caught out of position from Windrunner, but Lina and Lich are there immediately to support. And Alchemist sitting on 44 gold on top of his phase boots as well as over Venom. Does he have anything in the stash? No, he does not. Yeah, NS, man. Look at NS's item build. What is he doing? Is he completing like drums, Egg Stick, Orchid at the same time? Alchemist gonna stun himself here. But he's invisible. No one sees it. No, Arzard does see it and gets the hook on him. There was this incredible anticipation moves here coming out of Arzard, but he dies. That's like his reward here. Nice epicenter coming from Quix as well. Managed to get the kill on Lina as well, so it's a 2-for-0 trade for the Dire side, as well as the defense of the tier 1 in mid. Alright, Quick sitting on Arcane Boots and on 1.1k, most likely going to head toward the Dagger. Windrunner is on 1.2k, as well as Boots, a Cloak, and a Magic Wand. Most likely going to go towards a Hood of Defiance, or maybe a Phase Boots, or Force Staff. But I think she's going to go toward the Hood. Pajkatt here picked up a Mask Command and is running like a madman, just really fast. Phase Boost was Mask, gives insane attack and movement speed. NS now with his level 2 Spiderlings is making himself a new home here on the bottom lane as well as in the jungle. Although he didn't spawn, yeah, he did spawn some nets here. I think these two are a little bit too close together for my taste. He could have spread those out a little bit more. Arzard here using the spider as bait. Realizes quickly though there's nothing coming out of that. Mirana on a killing spree here manages to pick off Pajkatt with the help of his buddy Quix. Nice work. So 28-23 the score right now. On the bottom lane, is there going to be some action happening? Alchemist here looking in a little bit of trouble. Is Arza going to be able to get a nice hook? Oh, misses the hook just barely. But NS is there, and he has a level 4 slow, so that's a 40% movement speed slow. If he gets one attack in, oh my goodness, Lina kills Mirana here. There's just action happening all over the map. As I was saying, if NS gets just one attack in, then basically that hero is screwed. Drums of Endurance being attempted on Lina. And in regards to map control, this game has been pretty tame. So as you can see, the vision line is basically running around like this. Whoop. Because the tier 1 on bot dire side is gone, as well as the tier 1 on top dire side, and the bot and mid tier 1 for the Radiant are gone. I hear Lich on the pop here, bouncing in between Axe as well as Sand King. Alchemist goes down to a nice combination from Lich and Lina. And now they're going to transition this into a push. The tier 1 tower in mid is sitting on 270 health at the moment. I hear a hook here and an ultimate from Arzard on Sand King, who manages to get the stun off and try to run away. Almost dodges the hook, but it magically switches its angles just a few degrees and connects with Sand King, maybe with his scorpion tail. And they don't stop here in the middle, as it seems. They're also pressuring the tier 2 in the mid, taking some good damage. NotAHax has her ultimate ready. She might be able to use the invisibility of her team and then get something going. She uses the invisibility to save this Windrunner. They don't have any vision on her. Oh well, the silence keeps her from getting visible, but this arrow would have definitely made sure any chaser would have gotten hit. And she's going for a Yasha, so a Manta style. After a Ring of Aquila and Phase Boots and Bottle, that's exactly how I play Mirana. Alchemist, you're channeling a stun, trying to get a hit on Lich, who finished a 4-staff on top of his Django. And now there's going to be a big skirmish happening. Looks really bad for the Dire here. Alchemist is going to go down most likely, but for some reason Pajkatt drops like a fly. Maybe the downside of a Mask of Madness for taking the extra damage. And it's a 3-for-1 trade for the Dire. Nice epicenter from Sand King makes it 4-for-1. And now they should actually have the idea to go for Roshan. Well, no, Pajkatt didn't manage to get him down low enough for it to be worthwhile. And NS is sending his Spiderling army to check things out while he continues pressuring the bot tier 2. Faxer on the Windrunner gets silenced by NS, who commits to the chase with his ultimate. One more attack and the nuke gets the kill. Nicely played here by one of the best support players in the CIS scene. Also one of the most established players. There's one thing, NS was playing with art style on Darer, and art style wasn't really satisfied with his performance, and that's why he left with Dread and Santa into Virtus Pro. NS was like my favorite support player ever. Nice close range area coming out of NotAHax. She does have quite enough mana for the nuke, but now she does. Is he going to be in range? She doesn't freaking care, just going to make sure the auto attack gets the kill, but holy shit, Pajkatt almost got enough lifesteal to kill Mirana instead of her, but instead of she killing him, and to no avail though. He goes down, and after that Lina waits her ultimate on killing Mirana, whereas a Dragon Slave would have done the job. Killing Sphere on someone, NS, who immediately welcomes the axe as well as Arzard. Oh my goodness, these guys are getting caught out of position so badly, and now I know what NotAHax was saying, that he was basically playing with 3 pubs and 1 mate, this Keita guy, because these guys are making some bad decisions positionally. Windrunner almost getting hooked here by Arzard. And also with the warding, there's no wards up for the Dire side right now, so they're playing blindly. I'm going to switch into the Dire vision here, just so you can see how badly this actually is. So there you go. This is my vision as a Dire player. I have some measly vision coming out of my towers over here, there and there. But that's it. I can't see any of this here going on. But let's go for both teams again. Alchemist also going for Urn, Phase Boots, or Venom. Not much else coming there. Drums on Axe, that's interesting. Why not finish your Vanguard first? And yeah, let's see. There's going to be another 1500 gold needed for Mirana to complete her Manta style. She's going to get right on that though. Stacking completed his Blink Dagger, so that's nice. And Alchemist being chased away by Pajkatt and Arzard. Vodoshluhije. Tier 2 mid most likely gonna go down. I don't see the Dire defending this, and judging by the movement of these 3 heroes down here, they're gonna be like, alright, screw this tower, it's gonna go down for sure. Screw this Alchemist, is gonna get hooked. No, he doesn't. He does a pro dodge, but gets cycled up into the air, gets a stun on him by Lina, but still survives as the Radiant doesn't commit to the chase. Let's see if the Dire manages to get this trade here. Yes, I think they're going to get this trade, because there's no defensive movements coming out from the Radiant, so instead of having just 1 tier 2 tower loss, they actually get a trade out of that, so that's pretty nice. Now they have to worry about their tier 3 though. Pajkatt here moving aggressively on this Alchemist. Is he going to use his ultimate? Yes, he does. Alchemist also silenced. That means that he's not going to be able to turn invisible from the ultimate from Iran, and sure enough he goes down. Vitality popped up here on Huskar. 1 hero goes down. What else is happening here? Lina goes down to NotAHax to TP'd in wisely. NS has the BKB finish on top of his Orchid. Now it's going to commit to the chase on NotAHax. Has the nuke, but it's not going to be enough. Maybe the soul release, but I don't think so. NotAHax. Oh my goodness, such a close exchange here. Windrunner, is she going to be able to get out? Yes, she is. Huskar goes down, but he's going to be right back due to the Aegis. And this looks bad for the tier 3. However, here comes SK with a really nicely timed ultimate. Manages to do a lot of damage, but not quite a kill. But now support comes in the form of NotAHax and Windrunner. Windrunner goes down right away, but not after, not before they manage to take out the Pudge. Now they would basically sell a kidney for some dust. Man, NS being such a ballsy player, this might backfire on him, but his lifesteal is just so great. He does get the kill on SK. What a nicely timed calculation, and dodges the, yeah, this is actually one thing. Huskar just follows you. He don't care if you leap or blink away. Holy shit, NS, this was awesome. That was just awesome. Like, I don't think there would be almost any other Broodmother player who would have decided to actually go in there, but he knew exactly how much life he would get back from each attack, and took the risk and profited. Lich, force-stepping himself on the high ground here like a pro, doesn't get down for another 15 seconds now though. He has a gem. Pajkatt has the ultimate ready. NotAHax juking like a pro. Is he gonna... Pajkatt! He's abusing the Fog of War like a fucking boss, and now he's turning around here. NotAHax, man. This is your highlight of the game. Nicely done. Pajkatt was able to do jack shit about that. Nicely done. If NotAHax would have moved any differently there, because he was in range of the Huskar ultimate the entire time. NS pops his ultimate, so does Lich, and so does Mirana. And Arzard here, like a crazy man, gets the hook on Alchemist. Pajkatt jumps off the cliff, gets the kill. BKB popped here by Arzard, commences chases on Axe, who's most likely going to go down, but gets a nice... Oh no, Pudge doesn't save him, he kills him also. And ultimate up on here, up on Windrunner, tries to get away, but Urn and Nuke's just too much. Fucking hookers, comes the call from Axe. 4 for 2 trade. That was a really nice team fight here. I wasn't even able to catch half of that, but I'm still stunned by the sheer movement of NotAHax. He was just abusing the fog of war. He was like moving around this way. No, it was actually over here. Moving around this way and then hiding in the trees. If he would have moved any differently, Husker would just ultied him and most likely killed him. Here NotAHax now still silenced, has a leap off cooldown. Buyback from Windrunner. Tier 3 in the mid falls. Are they going to commit to the Rex? I don't think they will. They will commit to the Alchemist though, who TPs in again and gets caught out of position because he's alone. Nice shackle shot, hits on 2 heroes here, Huskar as well as NS. Arzard moves in for the ultimate. Gets it on the Windrunner as well, and a crap load of damage coming out of NS, and the nuke seals the deal. So this looks pretty frustrating. Here comes a nice combination from Sand King and Mirana though. Blink stun into arrow into epicenter. So this is really nice work. Gets kills on Pajkatt and Arzard. And now NS here in trouble, has to back out. Ultimate from Lich is bouncing around like crazy. Doesn't do too much though, and By Fantasy here does one good thing, and that is aggro's NS out of his net. So 3 for 3 and the mid racks are still standing. I think the Dire can be pretty satisfied with this. Lich is moving toward his Aghanim Scepter. Let's check the items. NS has a 4-staff. Okay. On a Brood. Pudge is going to go for a BKB. Okay. Don't understand. Lich, as I said, going for an Aghanim Scepter. Lina here is going for DPS. I like that experimental build here. Going for an MKB, going to abuse that increased attack speed after she drops off her ultimate, her combo. And Pajkatt has no gold, as it seems. Sitting on 400 on top of an Ogre Club and his Mask of Madness. He has jack shit, basically. But Alchemist also has jack shit. And so is Windrunner. And Axe has his Blink Dagger, and NotAHax now completes the Manta Style. And here an ultimate popped. Is this defensive or offensive? Lina being chased like crazy from Windrunner as well as Axe. She's going to go down to the ultimate from Axe. Nice. Well played, sir. And Lich is also going to go down to her Eyes Shine and Sand King. So, for some reason, they decide that it's a good idea to be in the enemy territory with just 2 people. And they pay the price. Let's go back to the items. So yeah, Alina going for DPS, and the only people that have some decent farm is, on the Dire side that is Mirana. And Mirana is going to go on Arzard here. She does so much damage, and the cooldown from the epicenter is already off, and Arzard wastes his BKB charge because the physical damage is going to be enough to bring him down. NS comes in, pops his BKB and his ultimate, tries to get the kill. It does get the kill on Sand King. Now commences chase on NotAHax. 40% movement speed slow here on this Mirana. Poor Mirana. She doesn't have the leap ready. Shackle doesn't latch. Oh, Mirana. Uses Manta Style, tries to get away, and NS discontinues the chase. So yeah, nice action here so far. Shackle doesn't latch once more. NS now goes in. Again, 40% movement speed slow, but the leap was already off cooldown. He's just safe, and with that gem, there's no surprises coming out of NS. Alchemist TPs into the mid to get some more farm going. What's he going to go for? He's sitting on 1600 gold. Urn, Wand, Orb of Venom, and Phase Boot. So this guy doesn't contribute a whole lot. At least Windrunner has the possibility of shackling 2 heroes together for almost 4 seconds. But that's about all the utility that comes out of her next to the nuke. But that doesn't stop Mirana here from trying to win this game. Same with Sand King. Those two have been responsible for some major clutch plays, and even Sand King is like, alright guys, gonna place a ward now. Time to take things seriously. And as he rotating toward the mid, I hear an ultimate here. Ultimate pop by NotAHax, but eats the silence from NS before he manages to go invis, and even the shackle shot from Windrunner was a little bit too late. Stun lands on NS, but they're not going to be able to capitalize on that. Nice dodge of the projectile from Lich ultimate by Quix here. Pajkatt ultimate doesn't do all too much. Nice aggro pulling here from Axe, and the epicenter going like crazy, but NS pops the BKB, takes almost no damage. Lich, you're most likely gonna go down though. Maybe to the ultimate. No, I was gonna say maybe to the ultimate of Axe, but instead goes down just to an auto attack. And this Lina also in big trouble. So they're getting
Breaks.
the issue here. Well, this Alchemist pops the dust even though the invisible hero is already dead. This Broodmother. So for some reason the Radiant are dancing around the front lines here of the Dire and not really committing to any single lane to accomplish some racks. So they're basically spending the time and the advantage that they receive from the early to mid game with doing nothing. Arzard sitting in the Roche pit. Where's Roshan? Did he fall? If so, then to who? Maybe Arzard is Roshan. He's just doing some lucky guesses. By the way, now that I'm thinking about Roshan and NS's in this game, check out NS's blog entry about Roshan. You can find it on GhostOfGamers.net. And Arzard always gets stunned here by the long-range arrow from NotAHax. But yeah, NS actually talks about the inherent imbalance of the map that arises from Roshan because the Dire has such a big advantage through that, and he pleads his case for changing the map. A really interesting read. You should definitely check that out on GhostOfGamers.net. Alright, so right now is like this mid to late game transition phase, or actually like the late game phase where people are not sure what to do and they kind of run around the map and try to get some income so they can complete some items. Axe is going for Heaven's Halberd. Really unconventional strategy here. Alchemist gets his 34-minute relic. I hear an ultimate. Oh yeah, totally. The Radiant got the last Roshan. I remember now. Pajkatt goes for a Assault Cuirass. And let's see if they're going to try and contest this. Arzard is just chilling out outside the Roche pit, trying to give his team some vision. Roshan's going to go down right now, uncontested. Hook from Arzard latches. Ultimate pops from Mirana. Arrow from Mirana lands on NS. The dust is popped though. And ultimate from Huskar up on Axe. Ultimate from Lina on her as well, but he doesn't care. He manages to kill Huskar before he himself goes down. Job accomplished. Windrunner goes down to Arzard. And NotAHax has to leap out because he has too low HP. And yes, Sankey did not use his ultimate just yet, it seems, I think. Yeah, he didn't use his ultimate just yet. He waits for the defense. And Alchemist here one more time being kind of useless. Goes down, but Arzard, out of solidarity to Huskar, also pops his BKB alongside with him. And again, it's up to our dream team, NotAHax and Sanking. Let's see what they can do here. Now, one nice move from the Radiant is that they won a teamfight on the bottom lane, but they transitioned into the mid because, one, there's a big wave coming in toward the mid, and the tier 3 tower is already gone, so now they're going to come in to finish the job, and let's see if the Sanking is going to be able to get an epic epicenter off. Middle barrack under attack. Keita begins to channel the stun, channel the ultimate, manages to get a kill on Lina. Immediately, Pajkatt jumps on NotAHax, and NS assists. Yeah, NotAHax goes down for sure, even though the hook from Arzard missed there. So yeah, that's a middle barracks gone. Buyback from Mirana. Maybe a little bit wasted. Maybe she should have waited and let the timer go further down to see if they will back out from the Radiant side or if they're going to transition into a second base push. Like try to get a secondary racks, and if they don't and back out, then she could just wait and save herself some money. But again, nice combination out of Sanking and Mirana. They did basically all there was to do, and it just wasn't enough. Windrunner dusted. This is what I like. You just lost your racks, but that doesn't keep you from trying some unconventional stuff. For example, this Lich is definitely going to go down. Shackle doesn't latch, but the mini stun is more than enough, and he loses his gem. Picked up by NotAHax. NotAHax in turn lost his gem because he just went down, so he's like guys, I bought back. Let's get me a new gem. Let's kill this lich and steal his gem. And so they do. Huskar here jumps on this again. This alchemist, man. If I was on this team, if I was on the team with this alchemist right now, I would most likely be flaming and calling him names. So last time I checked Pajkatt's items, he was just sitting on Phase Boots Wand and Mask of Madness. Now he has a BKB and AC completed. So I guess that is what you call a pro player. Those are the last hits for you. 170 on Huskar. Let's check the items as well. Heaven's Halberd is now finished on Axe. He's actually, since he got his Blink Dagger, he's been doing some pretty clutch Berserker's calls as well. And with the Heaven's Halberd, he's going to be able to disarm this Huskar for... Badum, badum, badum. 4 seconds, holy crap. That's a long time. And yeah, the MKB is finished. I hear the ultimate from Potom now. She's gonna move herself into position. Stanking is here. Just waiting for the ultimate. Stanking blinks in, does the stun, does his ultimate as well. Axe is there with his support as well. Ultimates and immediately kills NS, who has to get out of this fight right now. Arzard, a really big butcher here with his BKB coming in. I hear the ultimate killing a Sand King. Huskar goes down, and so does Windrunner. Buys back immediately, though. NotAHax here is not quite down, even though he's pretty low on HP. Has to be careful. And nice kill here on Lina as well. So, 3 for 2 trade. 1 buyback force immediately. Arzard is going to try to find himself a lonely hero, but now sees that he is completely in sight of the enemy. Arrow just off the mark, and Windrunner here does a really beautiful shackle shot, and this is the death of Arzard. Bullseye. So Lich is going to complete his Aghanim Scepter. I haven't seen any like really clutch ultimates coming out of Lich up to now.
Swifter than ever.
Unlike the Sand King. I wonder if he's going to be able to complete an Aghanims though. So this scenario kind of reminds of the last game I casted, where the Radiant side got the middle racks of the Dire and switched up their strategy from that point on to split push, 4 heroes on the top and 1 very mobile Queen of Pain from the bottom lane. And the very passive play coming out of the Dire side also helped in making that strategy from the Radiant succeed. But as we just saw, the Dire is not paralyzed by this. They lost their middle racks and smoked up and moved all across the middle map here. Went this way and then got a kill on Lich. So they are definitely not done. Nice supportive ultimate for the Alchemist coming out of Mirana. The fact that Alchemist didn't die got the Dire team and a Radiance now. Huskar might go for a heart now. That might very well be the purpose of this vitality booster. Hooks a creep for the hell of it. So Axe now has 2k gold. What is he going? Is he going to go for an AC as well? He needs to tank up even more. Like this Alchemist, by now he should actually have like a shitload of items and be super tank, but he is just on 1.4k. So with the ultimate that would be 2.3k, and that's still not a lot. Arzard here is sitting on 3.3k. Arzard trying to attempt a blind hook here on a frequently used position by the enemy. That just shows that he's a really experienced player. Here comes the Sand King though. He popped his ultimate. Did he get a kill? No, he didn't. And Axe goes down, so does Sand King. And the push on the bottom lane continues. Buyback coming out of Axe. NotAHax goes down to Huskar. Where did that happen? Where's Huskar? Also on the bottom lane. Another buyback coming out. NS here in big trouble. Gets ulted by Axe. Dies immediately. Ultimate on X by Lina. Not enough damage though. NotAHax again in trouble. Where's the hook? It's gonna come in 2 seconds. NotAHax stunned here. Arzar's gonna get into position. He's gonna throw the hook close range.
Dire's bottom barracks
There it comes.
under attack.
Hooks Windrunner, who immediately windruns but gets ulted by Arzard. He's out of position though. He gets DPS down by NotAHax. Denies himself though with his rod. Lina goes down and Pajkatt's gonna follow. So yeah, semi-successful defense. The range barracks goes down. Melee barracks sitting at 350 HP. So yeah. Not sure what the Dire will do now. They have an unfavorable creep equilibrium now on 2 of their 3 lanes. Even though in the middle much more stronger than the bottom lane. But still, they would have to worry more about the bottom lane because they have still a melee racks to lose there. The middle is fucked already. So, Mirana most likely gonna go for another big damage item such as a Daedalus or a MKB. Unfortunately, this Lina goes down too fast. I was looking forward to just seeing her MKB get to work. We want to complete up the 4 staff. Now goes for an ultimate orb, most likely for a Sheepstick to help the team out. And now the Dire are, for the first time in quite a while, grouping up on the enemy side of the map to mount for a push. And this is going to be successful most likely. Oh, here on the top side, Axe getting caught out of position. Nice hook here by Arzard into the ultimate, and this is one dead Axe. Mirana not ulting for him. Well, do they have gem here or dust? Yeah, Lich has a gem, so Mirana realized no use ulting now. And they get the tower, the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. NS going for a butterfly. Couldn't imagine him going for that ethereal blade. Here's stun coming out of Alchemist. A nice arrow here is going to hit on a spy link from NS, so I guess that's also nice. NS pops BKB and commits to the chase on this Alchemist, but also support coming in the form of Pajkatt and Lina, but all of the Dire heroes are able to back out in time. Alchemist here, nicely dodging the hook from Arzard. Let's see if they can successfully defend this here. The ultimate is up for Sand King. He's been doing some really nice blink-ins. NotAHax has been doing some really nice positioning. Throws out the arrow, but to no avail. Now they have to be really careful. Watch the Sand King. Channels the ultimate, is getting ready for the blink-in. NotAHax pops the ultimate. Nicely done. The Lich manages to not even get his ultimate out in time, so that's one big victory for the Dire at the moment. Axe is dead for the Dire side. NotAHax goes down to a really strong and nicely timed ultimate from the Lina. And I hear an ultimate here from Pudge on nothing right now. Is it top? Holy shit, they lost the mid, they lost the range racks on the bottom, and now they might very well lose the top racks. Axe, back alive though, blinks into a bunch of spiders and Arzard and does the Berserker's Call. NS pops the ultimate as well as BKB, charges his life back up while damaging down Fantasy, who's the Axe. But he has none of it. He turns around, fights him, and then ulties him to dead. Axe splits his head in 2. Lina, nice use of the Cyclone here. Arzard does the ultimate to try to save his teammate, but to no avail. Now Arzard here out of position. Might very well go down. No Pajkatt there in position to help him out. Gets stunned by Sand King. The stun at the same time kills Pudge, who immediately buys back. And Pajkatt also dies. So yeah, it doesn't look like it does look really bad for the Dire, but for some reason they hang on to the game. What does Sand King have? I would like to see a Veil of Discord on him right now. Either that or an Aghanim Scepter. 3.5k on Windrunner. She's very close to Sheepstick. She completes it. She sold some item that was pretty expensive. And Roshan's back up. They're going to see if they can go for that. Arzar gets sheeped immediately into the stun from Her Eyes Shine, who's on the Alchemist. Blink in from Sand King, kind of wastes his ultimate. But Arzard goes down, and now they're gonna try to secure themselves an Aegis. And a cheese. This one has a cheese. So this is gonna give them exactly what they need to perhaps be able to turn this game around. 4 heroes still dead for the Radiant side. The score is only 64 to 85. Let's check the gold here. So look at this. Traveling all the way into the favor of the Radiant, sitting at around 17k difference here, and now slowly coming back down toward the 10k mark. Potom uses her ultimate intelligently. They're going to try to initiate here nicely. Axe is going to look for a nice initiation. Going to find themselves a Lina here. She cycles herself up, but there's death waiting on her when she comes down. Ultimate here coming out of Lich. This might be dangerous. Keeps them popping back and forth between all these heroes, but they're a little bit too tank at this point in time, at this stage of the game. And yeah, Lina goes down. She doesn't have gold for a buyback. She was going toward a BKB. She's going to regret having bought the Mithril Hammer. Tier 2 tower in the mid is now going to get pressured down by the Dire. I'm not sure if the Radiant's going to try and defend that. I think they're just going to let that tower go and try to defend from the high ground. Also, in case you didn't notice, the tier 3 on top is already gone for the Radiant. I didn't notice that. So they can rotate over to that really quickly. And easily, because there's no tower defending it. Lucky arrow, unlucky. And yeah, here we go. For the first time in ever, the Dire is now on the high ground of the Radiant, and basically take down tier 3, sec door, Pajkatt. Pajkatt opens doors with his mind. And is the melee rack's going to go down, or is the Radiant going to be able to hold on? Axe TP's in. And that's the big trouble. Ultimate from Lich bouncing back and forth once again. Axe uses the cheese. NotAHax gets a nice arrow on NS. Is he going to be able to focus her downtown? Why is he turned around? He could have kept on fighting. Very strong shackle shot coming out of Windrunner here. Team fight all over the place. NotAHax gets hooked by Arzard. In the meantime, though, Broodmother already went down. NotAHax does so as well, but he's going to be right back thanks to the Aegis. Keita here does a long range stun onto Lich, gets the kill. So 2 of them down at the moment, and Pajkatt might go down here as well. Axe is doing so much damage, doing so much DPS actually. His ultimate is off cooldown though, is on cooldown, so he doesn't manage to get the kill. Huskar falls after he gets the kill, and Axe bought back, by the way. So this is quite the skirmish. NotAHax here getting ultied. Dodge stun and another clutch shackle shot coming out of Windrunner, and a stun from Sand King. So this is a team wipe for the Radiant. Just some really nice team play. Yeah, that shackle was totally clutch. Midrax at least gonna go down. And now they should do an immediate rotation up to the top, but they don't need to because the racks are already gone. So are they gonna try to go for the GG, or are they gonna try to go for the mega creeps? They're gonna rotate over to the tier 3 towers. Their buybacks on any of the heroes. They all spent their gold. Holy shit! Arzard has buyback. Why is he not spending his gold? Pajkatt no buyback. Lina no buyback. So this looks like mega creep for the Dire side. There you go. Holy shit! Really nice play here of the Dire, not letting them get pressured into their side of the map. Decided to take control of the game by just attempting to get some nice team fights, and that they did. Managed to get a full team wipe just outside of the Radiant base and converge that into a really strong push. And yeah, the top creep wave from the Dire was already prepared and strong enough to push itself, and all they need to do is take the middle racks and the bottom racks. Now they have mega creeps, and there's basically no way for the Radiant to get back into this. Unless they maybe all smoke up and try to backdoor this throne, which might actually be a viable option at this point. NS here. Butterfly completed. It's going to help him against these mega creeps. Windrunner is now going toward a Daedalus. Arzard toward a Egg Stick. And yeah, Huskar decided to go for a Yasha right after his Vitality booster, so probably just pubbing around. Arzard trying to find himself a lucky hook here. Let's see if he can get something. Windrunner turns around and gets a nice sheep on him and shags him to a tree. NotAHax here does this was really nice bait into the epicenter from Sand King. Does some good work, immediately pops his dust as well. Arzard goes down, so does Lena. Arzard buys back now, and Alchemist is going to go down to Pajkatt most likely. No to Lich. And these three heroes team up on NS and get the kill. Really nicely done. So, if I'm not completely mistaken, this is a GG. Look at the top and bottom lane of the Radiant side. Got the kill on this creep here. Pajkatt is there. Look at him. Even if he's they're not going to be able to defend this. 4 heroes coming to the mid. Pajkatt more than enough trouble alone with just the creeps on the top lane and getting ganked and axed into the head.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just some fountain farming going on here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Man, that was a really close game. It looked really shitty for the Dire in the beginning, but they managed to turn around, mainly to Sand King and Mirana working together as a team. And GG, well played. That was the game. Alchemist says easy game. Yeah, he carried that. Alright, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.